Live.
Hey, Monday Night Live.
Monday Night Live.
Woo-hoo.
That is the best.
We're keeping it, by the way. It's a thing. Hashtag Monday Night Live.
Monday Night Live. Welcome to Facebook and Instagram. Monday Night Live with Dean and Kate. We're back. Excited to congratulate once again our winner of the life coaching session.
Hey.
We're excited for Laura DeLong, as well as the other winners of our giveaways. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, we just super appreciate everything that you guys do as far as liking and sharing and all your comments and questions. It makes it fun for us. So
it does.
Thank you.
It does. And so it gives us the opportunity to come in and to talk about things and be able to bring some of the personal development to Facebook and to Instagram and allow people to be able to learn and grow in a way that they don't normally get to.
Yeah.
So we're excited. So thank you everybody for joining us. Liking and sharing has been phenomenal for us in helping our reach and getting out to other people.
Yep. And it's all about spreading that love.
Spreading the love.
So thank you for help with that. So speaking of, we've told you this a few times. Every Monday night from 6 until 7:30, we have a family support group where we get together. I'm there every Monday because I love it. So it's actually how I was introduced to Turning Leaf.
Yes.
Was starting to come to that support group. And tonight we talked a lot about just self-care stuff, right, Dean?
Yep, self-care.
So we thought that we would bring some of that stuff that we discussed to you guys, just different ways that you can help take care of yourself so that you stay safe and you can grow, right?
Yes, growing is important. The long pause was great.
I know,
Long pause.
My brain stopped.
It stopped, and it must be close to 8. So yes, we were talking about self-care, and one of the reasons that it's so important is we have to allow ourselves and give ourselves the opportunity to change our focus. A lot of times we're focused on other people, what they're doing, what they're thinking, trying to overthink, over control. And sometimes in order to let go of that and have a good, healthy boundary with people in our lives and not focusing so much on what they're doing and what they're thinking and trying to over control, we've got to give ourselves somewhere to put our energy. So if we can put our energy into things that help fill our buckets and to help us, because there are people out there, and you know who you are, that tend to put everybody before you and put other people in front of you. And then there are other people that we're really scared of the world. We're scared of things going on. And so we want to control what's going on around us to keep from getting hurt or keep from getting taken advantage of or being played the fool. And so as a consequence of that, we're always trying to control people and things, situations around us. Where do we put all that energy? Well, why not put it back in ourselves? And so tonight we talked about finding ways to really get back to ourselves by doing things that are helpful. So mindfulness, we've talked a little bit about that in the past. Mindfulness activities such as meditation or walking a labyrinth or jogging or doing some physical activity that really pulls us out of our heads back into our physical being. Walking through the grass with our shoes off, feeling the breeze in our face. Any of those types of things that bring us back into our bodies, as well as doing things that are fulfilling. I love the idea of getting involved in things like pottery. We've got some great shops here in St. George and probably in other places out there, those of you that are viewing, where you can go on and you can make your own pottery and they fire it for you. But it gets your hands in it, gets your hands in the clay, get your hands working. And it's such a powerful way to pull, again, ourselves out of our heads into our bodies and connecting the two together so that we're not spending all this time trying to think or analyze or overthink, but a way to give back to ourselves. But what it also does is it gives us enough breathing room to be able to set boundaries with other people in our lives.
Another thing that we talked about that I was just thinking of was how sometimes we get so caught up, like you were saying, in the other person and what they're thinking and what they're feeling. And this must be what they're thinking. And then this is what I'm going to say, right? We kind of do that forward fantasizing about what potentially could happen as far as a conversation is going or what they're thinking and they're feeling. And one thing that I've learned that I think I'd like to share with you guys out there, and we can kind of talk about as far as this whole self-care topic tonight, is it's interesting how when you start to focus on you and making yourself healthier and growing, and like you were saying, getting like back connected with yourself, like your hobbies, things that you like to do, how much that does affect the people in your life.
Yes. Yeah, it does. It absolutely does. Because there's a lot to be said to the energy that we carry. And if we are in an energy of fear or anxiety or stress, that energy oftentimes is rippling and affecting those around us, especially if we have children, small children. I see it a lot with parents that have small children that don't quite know how to interpret the energy or emotional energy they're feeling from their parents. So they may start misbehaving or start acting out because the energy that parent is exhibiting is starting to affect the people around them. And they don't even understand that. They don't understand how to go, hey, this is mom's energy. This is dad's energy.
Right.
And so being able to control our energy by calming ourselves, self-soothing, focusing, it can change the behavior of our children. It can change the behavior of the people around us by their reaction or response to the energy. But most importantly, man, everybody likes to be around a happy person.
That's true.
Everybody likes to be around a person that they smile and they enjoy life and they enjoy what's going on around them. But if we get so caught up in, and this is the tangent button coming.
Here we go.
One of the things that we have a hard time with is we become so overly attached to solving problems that we're trying to solve problems that don't even exist. We're trying to solve people's problems that don't even exist. And so we have to get to a place where we stop trying to over control and trying to solve things that have nothing to do with us. But we're always giving our brain something to chew on and always trying to gnaw on. And that over attachment keeps us from just flowing with life and being happy. So all of a sudden you have a free moment, our brain goes to try and solve problems. And so it's going to find the lowest equation, the first thing in front of them. And it's the thing that we've been pondering on or obsessing over, the people, places, and things. And it goes to the lowest common denominator and it just starts grinding on it. And it creates an over attachment.
So would you say that's what, like, that a little piece of that codependency part would come in?
Yes.
Be about that?
Codependency is a big part of that, especially when we're trying to be something to somebody else, or we're happy being somebody. So if I'm taking care of somebody, then I get to feel like a hero to them. But if they're taking care of me, then I get to feel taken care of. Right. So we create that dynamic of codependency. And so that can be a part of that, is how do I be of value to somebody, or how do I get somebody to take this pain or discomfort away? And
so how do you get over that?
The codependency, we work on creating a stronger rapport with ourselves, a stronger relationship with self. The more that I can become content with the person that I am, content with the person that I'm becoming. We work the 4 steps to confidence. That's probably the best way to overcome codependency. The 4 Steps to Confidence book that we have produced.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say it.
But you co-authored?
Yes, that I've co-authored. And we go through the 4 steps. And the way to overcome codependency is to become internally dependent upon ourselves for our value. So as a codependent person, if I'm codependent because I want people to value me and I'm always doing, I have to start to get my value for myself. If I'm codependent because I want people to take my pain away or fix my problems, I need to get my value for myself and increase my confidence that I can take care of me and take care of those things.
Right, and that just brings it right back once again to all that self-care stuff, right?
Yes.
Like finding our own, what makes our heart sing, really is
yes.
a cute way to put it.
Yeah, that's a different way. I like it.
I do
Singing
too.
hearts. I mean, who doesn't like that? I don't know. But yes, there is a way that we can get our value, and it can feel good, and we start to feel better about who we are, more grounded. And those grounded moments are powerful in creating energy that people are attracted to and want to be around.
Mm-hmm.
It's always nice to be an energy or a person that people want to be around and enjoy being around. That's a good feeling.
Yeah.
It's a really good feeling.
I like that feeling.
Yeah. So we can do, question came from Mandy.
Hi,
Can
guys.
you post the book you just read? Yes, we can. And you can find that book, The 4 Steps to Confidence, on if you have Amazon Prime. Just go to Amazon Prime and type in Dean Nixon Dean Nixon or Dean N. Nixon. It'll come up under the 4 Steps to Confidence and the key. I guess they're actually, let me grab them.
Yeah, they're right behind us. But when we're done with the live, though, I'll put it up in the description area, though, to a link to that for you.
So we have the key, which is the 8 coping skills.
Up a little higher.
Up a little higher. There you go. Up a little higher. The key. I forgot about that. And then the 4 Steps to Confidence. And you can find both of them on Amazon or Amazon Prime. And we will put them in so that you can use those. And that is the best way that we can work on. You're welcome, Mandy. That's one of the best ways that we can overcome the codependency, is really becoming internally dependent upon ourselves, which loops back to what we were talking about, the self-care, that letting go of the over-attachment to relationships. And it's not that I'm saying don't have attachments. I believe attachments are healthy for us, but I am saying that when we become overly attached in an unhealthy way, it also helps us let go of that.
Mm-hmm. I was just thinking too, another interesting piece to it is oftentimes, I know for myself, I feel like, I tend to be a fixer, which I'm really working on. Guys, I'm working on it. But it's fascinating to me how you get farther with helping people be able to want to make improvements on their life when you're making improvements on your own life.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to make more ground, and like by setting the example,
Yes.
by walking the walk, and allowing them to have their own journey and their own growth.
People learn more by watching someone progress than somebody telling them how to progress.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to sit down and I just always remember it, growing up with my father and always working hard in the yard and in the house and in the shop or wherever we were working. And I learned more from watching my father, teaching me how to use a shovel than him handing me the shovel and trying to give me direction.
Mm.
Here's what you do. You put your foot here, you shove. It just doesn't work. Well, it's the same thing. If I'm working on myself on a personal development level, those around me start to say, hey, what are you doing? And they learn from us. Parents, this is huge. If you really want to impact your children, the most powerful way to impact your children is to work on you. For 28 years, I've been watching parents and kids. Parents always ask, Dean, how do I fix my kid? How do I fix my kid? And I always say, start with you. As you can start with yourself, your children will respond.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So we have tons, so many right now on the calendar of different ways that you can get in and work on your personal development. We have our level 1 this weekend.
Got level 1. There's still room for those that want. Thursday,
Not too
Friday,
late.
Saturday. It looks like there's a few out there that are watching. So leap low. There you go. Got Key D
691.
Mandy, Christina, Alyssa, a lot of great people. Bonnie, thank you, everybody. We've got level 1. We've got room in that one. The 23rd through the 25th, the parent workshop on the 29th of September.
Mm-hmm.
We've got level 3 for those of you that need level 3, the 7th through the 8th, or 7th and 8th of September. And then because they're at level 3 and 4 now are just 2 days, we've crammed it all into 2 days. It's going to be awesome.
Wild. It's going to be awesome.
I'm pretty excited.
I'm super stoked.
And then level 2 is the week after in September, the 13th through the 15th. So those of you that still have those coming up and need those. Plus, again, the family support group is still available and it is free.
And it's been going for 1 whole year now.
1 year this week.
Celebrated. I forgot to bring the veggie tray this week, so it will happen next Monday night. I promise.
You're committed to a veggie tray.
I am, because I'm
All
trying to get off sugar, Dean.
There you go.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
So we're going to, veggies is where it's at.
All right. Well,
But,
thank you everybody for
yeah.
watching.
It's so great to hang out with you guys at Monday Night Live.
Monday Night
with Dean
Live.
Kate.
So this Friday, we won't have a live because
Right.
we'll be in seminar.
Mhm.
So we'll have to figure something out. Maybe we'll have to do a live on Saturday.
Right after
seminar.
Yeah, that would be
So
awesome.
that'll be kind of cool. Maybe we can get some people from seminar to be there.
to pop in and
Anyway,
say, hey.
thank you everybody in
great week.
Instagram land and Facebook land.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us. If you learned something from this, if it's helpful to you, please like and share and pass it on. Tag people in your life that need this type of information and help us reach more people.
Yep. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.